I'm Cebo Mthwane, soon to be known as Dearson by the whole world. Believed to be the necessary musician. Why do I say this? I do music. I'm a qualified engineer, producer, and music producer, yes. My whole life, just putting it simple, sharing it with you and everyone listening out there. My whole life has been about music. It's always been about love. It's always been about caring. I'm coming from a family where, fortunately, my mom and my dad were married, and my dad didn't have any children outside of marriage. So growing up and seeing that, that was one of the first love a singer can ever write about. I lived that firsthand. I have, just to share a little bit about my family, I have like 4 siblings, 3 sisters, 3 loving sisters and 1 brother, very loving. It's a loving family, so whenever you see people like me singing about love all the time, it's not that we're trying to take what is happening in the market right now or sing about love with people. I'm talking about what I understand before I even involve my actual relationship, with a woman or with friends. So just taking this time, I want to share a little bit about myself. When I started doing music, I think it was in high school. First time I discovered that I can actually sing and be recognized by someone. Obviously, when someone likes what you do, it's either they smile or they clap or they tell you, oh my God, sing so well. So there was this guy, I tell the story all over the world. There's this guy called Shakes. Shout out to you, Shakes, one day if you see this. He loved singing so much. He came to me this one time. He used to sing like cover songs. So he's like, hey, would you come and sing this with me? I'm like, okay. And then I sang with him. And apparently it came out so nice that he said, hey, let's perform this for the class. And then we performed it for the class. The class was happy. It was like, oh wow.
When was this?
This was in grade 8. Yeah, grade 8. Grade 8 is standard 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, grade 8. It was in grade 8. I was very young at the time. I used to sing with my family. My mom is coming from a musical background. A family, they can sing for days. She didn't quite sing very well, but she loved it. So I used to sing with them gospel songs. So the gospel side started long time. I used to start singing gospel, and I would just sing whatever part that sounded nice. If my aunt was leading, I would be like, I'm taking that part. And I learned harmony. There was choir in school, so I sang there as well, excited about it. Every day I was excited about going to school so that we can have a break, so we can go sing. Now this for me, growing up, and I'm young, I don't know what I want to do with the world, I wanted to be a pilot because it sounded cool. I want to fly planes, I'm like, okay, I want to be a pilot. And it always made me feel cool when I'm saying it to other children, like, what do you want to be? I want to be a pilot.
Yeah.
Until I realized that actually, you see, when you meet the real love, sometimes you say, I love a dark girl who's like this, maybe because dark beauty at the time, times tell what to like, And then you realize I actually don't like dark girls, So same thing with me. That's when I fell in love with music. I realized I actually love this thing. The feeling it gave me to go sing was amazing. And I wasn't leading at the time, I was just backing. I'm learning harmonies. Oh, this thing, harmony, I can't sing soprano, there's alto. Oh, this is amazing. So, and then my teacher discovered that I have a leading potential. Gave me an opportunity. At the time I was young and cute, girls loved me. Well, yeah. So when I would sing, I don't even know if they would notice that I hit some wrong notes sometimes, but they would be screaming all the way. And for me, I would say where the fame comes now, comes later. I already know the feeling of being appreciated when I have nothing, but just the voice. Which is one of the things that motivate me to keep singing every time. When I'm performing to an audience and they are appreciating, I wouldn't say that the audience is crazy, but appreciating, because sometimes they may be crazy about the band, they may be crazy about the lights,
Or even the song.
or even the song.
Yeah.
Even worse when it's not my song. So I always appreciate when they show true appreciation. That's what makes me do what I do. And sorry, just to mention this, first time I experienced a celebrity reaction from an audience. We were performing with another friend of mine, Lonabo, and remember that, two girls. And immediately after the performance, these girls came screaming like they were seeing Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God! So they're like, oh, would you please give us an autograph? And then she showed me her boob. She's like, and I'm thinking to myself, this is crazy. And then that same day, I meet another one. She shows me her thigh, sign me here. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, so this is what happens in this big world when you see these celebrities, or Michael Jackson, when people go crazy. So for my good journey, I would say that was a learning experience which taught me, like, you know what, man, they will love you for the gift that you have. So did you give yourself this gift? No. So all the glory will have to go back to the Father, the one who gave us the gift. And that humbles you in a way when you see people appreciate you and start mentioning other things that you work for, like maybe I chose my outfit and they're like, oh my God, you look so good in the outfit. And I'm like, well, okay, maybe you should focus on the music, because this one I don't want to take the glory for that, you know. But that's just me, music, and now I've been doing music for, I don't know, you can count since grade 8. I would say professionally, because I've received professional response, you know, either way. Dearson now, the necessary musician, still doing what I'm doing, and I've got great things, exciting things for people who are yet to believe and follow this guy in front of you right now.
Can you unpack Dearson? What does that mean?
Dearson is simple. Dear means beloved, loved one. And son, obviously son. Son is a son of a father, and that father is God, and he loves me so much. So I just said, oh, I'm his beloved son. If you remember the scripture where John was baptizing Jesus, at the time a voice came from heaven and said, this is my beloved son. And God has given me that praise to call me his son through me believing in Jesus Christ. Says, you are my dear son now. So that's why I'm Dearson.
Necessary music.
Necessary music, I'm here because God has given me a purpose, a message to share with the people. Not only to excite them, but even though in excitement it's propelling them and directing them to a life of prosperity and a life of actual real peace in the life of God.
Let's go back to, you wanted to be a pilot.
I wanted to fly.
Yeah, and then now that changed into music.
Yeah.
Walk us through that process.
Well, being honest, it was just a dream. A dream that I felt. My father is, he was a teacher, he's retired now. He used to teach science and technology and math. So I'm like, my father is doing something so great. I mean, he's such a smart man. You know, what smart thing can I do? He would always advise that go and do physics, mathematics. And I'm like, okay, you doing it, so I guess I can do it too. And then until I came to an age or the stage in school where I had to choose now. And I realized I don't have much passion. You know from early, I love maths, you know, I love this. At grade 9, didn't really like it that much. But I was like, you know, I can do it, you know. And then the maths teacher who was teaching us didn't quite like me. You know, I think I was very naughty in school. Didn't quite like me to a point that even when it was time to answer questions, I would raise my hand and he would keep skipping me all the time. When I'm talking and shouting, he will scold at other kids and just leave me and let me be as if I'm not there. So I'm like, no ways I'm gonna be taught by this guy. Where am I gonna grow? I can't grow from this. So I decided from there, I'm like, nope, I don't wanna do this. I just wanna do music. So the music part is crazy because I actually sacrificed some opportunities for this thing. When I finished matric, I stayed for 2 years. Had a bachelor's degree, by the way. So it's not like I stayed because I was a dumb kid. I was a smart kid. So when I finished matric, I applied late. I think I wasn't serious. Even my dad applied for me, even chose the courses I was gonna do. Because it's like, this boy is not serious, you know? In my mind, I'm just thinking, music, how can I just do this thing? How I wanna get into idols. You know, when I get into idols, I'm just gonna go win that thing and I'm gonna come back and do my own studio and sell my music and I'll be big. And I told Dad, and I said, Dad, this is what I wanna do. Promise you, this is what I wanna do. I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna be rich, and I'm gonna sing to the world. And you know, Dad being wise and grown, looks at me, he's like, yeah, boy. And at the time, you think that the parents don't believe the dream, you know, because it's like, I'm in school, you know. So I'm like, So I applied late, couldn't get in for that year, but it was
so
a good.
So you stuck the whole year?
Whole year, 2 years in fact.
Yeah.
But they were not wasted. Sharing this part of me is very important. Yeah. Those years I got to meet God and get to learn more about Him, you know. And I got into ministry. I was a Bible teacher, which was amazing. A lot of things God did through me, some supernatural stuff that some people won't believe, but it happened. So that time, I value that time. I felt like he planned that time for me to know Him so that I can know my purpose when it's my time, you know. And when the time came, Dad was still saying, go to school, do something that will give you a job now so that you can be stable financially. You know how parents are. They work so hard for you and they want you to be stable by yourself. So there was this opportunity for nursing. I went there, he applied, did everything for me like he usually does. I had no idea how those forms look like. So and then I went there, got the opportunity, I went for an interview and then I got in. First month, first time actually ever feeling like a proper student in school and learning, you know, everything is serious, we're learning. We had tests every Tuesday. So we had to study and I was getting A's. I'm like, hey, I'm a smart kid. You know what I'm saying? Never got so many A's in school. I'm like, I'm a smart kid. So I'm gonna be a great nurse, you know? Until I came to a part where we go to the physical stuff now of nursing. I'm like, no, I don't wanna do that. This is not me.
Right? What threw you off?
Huh?
The middle or what? What threw you off from nursing?
And you know the part that when you're starting as a junior, you need to, you know, take care of some people who can't handle themselves, just release stuff, and you need to take care of that. And I'm like, this is not me, you know. So I was still passing very well. I think the last one I didn't pass well was a B, 72. It's still good, right? Yeah, I'm a smart kid. So. So from there, I sat down and I thought, I'm like, God, this is not what you called me for. You see, when you have that burning desire inside and you're ready to take on whatever that comes your way for it. Yeah. And I called my dad, I'm like, Dad, I'm quitting.
How far in
I think it was the last week of the first month.
Okay.
You know, first month. And my friends are like, no, come on, man, let's do this. You know, just 3 more years. You know, I'm like, no, it's not me. I won't survive. You know, when you know it's not for me. I'll be dying every day, and then when I get my qualification, I'll be dead. You know, and I'll be whatever they want me to be, but I won't be myself, and I won't get to do what I'm supposed to do. And Dad was disappointed. I don't want to lie, like so disappointed to a point he almost cried. Like, my son, what's going on? You know? I thought I gave you everything. I did my best with you. And I told him that I want to do music. This is what I believe God has called me for. And then he sighed for a long time. He says, all right, where do you want to go? And then I had creative arts available at the time. I like creative arts. I want to go study there. They sold nice, packages, so nice packages. You're like, I want to go here.
Yeah.
So grateful for them. They taught me a lot, and then I went there, and it wasn't so difficult, and I qualified, and I got in, and I did music, technology, sound engineering there, which was good. Taught me a lot, opened me up to the industry, opened me up to a whole lot of things that an artist needs. I even learned how to play piano, basics there. Only learned it for a week. They taught us for a week, 2 weeks. And, but I loved it because I always wanted to do my own compositions. And whenever I see producers, I'm like, I would like to do a beat like this because I'm thinking this, you know. And it gave me that ability to do that. So from nursing and now, this is me now. I decided, I made a choice that I want to be a musician and I want to sing for the people, I want to write songs, I want to make music, I want to compose. I'm a composer too.
What genre of music do you do?
I've decided to call it Afro, soul and popular music.
Okay.
It's been a difficult journey trying to find my sound, but what I know is I believe I'm selling the sound of Dearson, the voice. How it all goes at the end of the day, people are hearing the voice. In Kwaito, you hearing Eva's voice. So I don't know if I can say I'm selling Dearson sound, you know? So
that
yeah.
makes sense. Walk us through the first song you wrote.
The first song, oh man. I still remember I had a book in high school.
Yeah.
I don't remember how it actually goes. I used to be like kind of deep at the time, you know?
Okay.
I thought of myself as a poet. Let me try and remember how the lyrics. Oh no, I don't remember the lyrics.
But what inspired that song?
Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I need the lyrics first. Oh my God, I actually forgot. Can we talk about the second song? The second song.
You're gonna have to walk us through the lyrics though if you're gonna tell us the second song.
Yeah, that's cool. The second song, I wrote it with, I'll be honest with you, let me just go back to the song that I remember. I think it's significant. That's why I remember. I wrote a lot of songs. I wrote it with my friend Olonwabo. It's basically talking about friendship. So I think we got into a fight, me and him. And then we were unhappy about the separation. We're like, hey man, why do you want to end this path? You know, why do you want to end this road? Why can't we be friends again? You know, that's what the song was about. And still, I believe that song still needs to come out to solve a lot of relationships, friendships. Because they don't know how to approach another friend because the pride comes in, you know. So that was the first song I believe I can say I wrote and it made sense, you know. Let us be friends again. It was going on. Why can't we be friends again? Something there. You know, I don't remember quite well, but something around those lines. So yeah.
And then did y'all solve the friendship?
We did. We did. We sang the song together. We did.
You're like, we are friends now.
Yeah. Yeah, we were good.
What was the support like from the rest of your family? You speak about your dad, like,
Yeah.
but what was your mom saying in your whole journey and your siblings?
Well, unfortunately, mom is gone. Can't see anything or hear what is happening now. But my sisters, you know, they always believed in me, you know. From the time going back when I was telling you about church and stuff, the ministry, I kind of like got a position to lead. There was this pastor, a great man of God, Pastor Anna Buchanan. He had a church called House of Prayer, Espino. I used to stay Espino. And he opened a branch there, and I was in Christ WC, and I used to fellowship with him because he used our house, you know. So I was church every day. We singing in church, we are praising, we worshiping God. Obviously, I'm leading some songs. My sisters too, they can sing. They're leading some songs. And there were times where there was not just black people there who can understand Zulu Pela, but English, Indians joined. And then I interpreted for him, and I was interpreting for him. I learned some things, some words I didn't, like blasphemy, I didn't know what blasphemy meant. It says, that was blasphemy, and I'm like, that was cool. And then he explained to me. I'm like,
That's what it
never forget that. I'll never forget.
What is it?
It means like to speak foul.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's going to be translated.
Oh, ngesiZulu.
Yeah.
Ukuthuka, like bethuthik, So there I got a leadership position. I was devoted, truly devoted, because I understood. Sometimes in life you get distracted with a whole lot of things that the body wants. The body wants a lot of things. It wants to dress well. It wants to be sitting in nice places, be seen, pictures. That's the body. No one is looking at your soul, So the body wanted a lot of things, but at the time, so just talking about how my sisters feel about what I do. So from there, they saw the leader in me. They respected the leader. I'm the youngest at home, but they gave me reverence, which I also felt like this is not because of who I am, but because of who is inside me now, And that reverence, even in music, they've always respected me in music. I in church, like choirs, I used to teach them, like lead them in a way, like be a music director. So seeing them being older than me, one, just starting with the reverence, they respected, you got something, and we respect that. And also the support, we love you, whatever you're doing, we will support you because we know what you have, we know what you can be, we know what you're growing to be, So they supported me ever since. I wish Mom was here though to support me as well. She loved music. I know she'll be on every show. She'll be like, hey, my boy, I'm gonna say TV, Or we going to Joburg, wherever I'm performing. But my sisters, my brother came to my show once at my B-Days, never heard me sing. He was astonished. He was astonished. He was just standing there. It's like, hey, this is my young brother, my younger brother. So, but ever since they've been supporting me, they're actually loyal fans.
You sing about love.
Yeah.
There's a lot that people don't understand about love.
Absolutely. One, should I explain what love is? Now, there are different perspectives and different views of what love is. I can take love and explain it according to the world's view, and also explain it to what it really is. When you experience certain things, we tend to give it names. God, when God was helping them, when God was providing them, they called him God the provider. When God was helping them, they say God the helper. When God was punishing them, they say God the punisher. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously you have to reprimand and what's this word? Your kids. Discipline your kids. So let me just start with the higher one. God is love. And the reason why a lot of people in this world are failing to juggle or control or enjoy love as it is because they don't know him first. So love is a concept to them because God is not hidden. So God is a concept. God is a powerful being that is exposed through scripture, through experiences. People have experienced him in many ways. God helped me here. Testimonies. God came here. Pastor said this and preached this. Oh my God, miracles. So they've experienced love in many ways, but to some, they saw the experiences and they turned it into a concept, right? There's different types of love. They've explained it, the Greek have explained it different. Agape, storge, philia, eros. You know the differences. Yeah. So for me, I say God is love, one, and that is eternal. You know, when people say love doesn't end, love is endless. Now, that concept of love doesn't end is coming from God being eternal. So love, when I'll explain it, I like to use just one definition that might confuse a lot of people. God is love. So I usually explain it like this. People have taken that concept or that small knowledge of who God is. You know, people, they've heard about it, they've felt it, you know, they've seen it, but they didn't know where it's coming from. You know, we get money these days, but we don't really know where it's coming from. And we usually respect the wrong people who gave us the money, you know, but we don't respect the source, you know. So the love of the world and the love of God, who God is, people have received his love because he's a gracious God. He takes care of everyone. The light, the sun shines to everyone, sinners, wicked men, criminals, good people, mothers, fathers, grandmothers, you know. That's who he is. He is not hidden. He is available. He is every nature, everything that we do is in your smile. When you look at me and you smile, I receive God's love. You know. So it has become a concept, but now we don't know the source. So that's why we can't really have enough. We can't really be rooted in certain love and stay in it and be satisfied. Because you know, when I give you 30 rands this month, it's enough for you this month, and I'm not available next month. You don't have love anymore. You are left with a memory of love. But if I am God and I produce money and you are with me, you will never run out of love. So the concept of love, seeing people saying true love doesn't end, it never dies, right? That concept is coming from God being God eternal. Because God is eternal and love, God never dies. So that concept now they try to bring it into the world and try to teach it in the way that they can. But the main truth is God is love. So who we need to have love is him. So when I sing about love, if you listen carefully to my lyrics, which I've written a lot, there's a song I did with some brothers from Johannesburg, Artwork. It's called Love is Real. Love is Real. You should check that song out. And you will get maybe a glimpse of what I'm trying to talk about. Sometimes I may use a woman as a doorway to show you what's on the other side when we say, I love you, you know. So for me, that's me talking about love, singing about love. I'm not singing about love because I'm trying to make you fall in love with a girl. You need to fall in love with God, and then God can give you a girl that you can release the love that he has given you to. And then from there, it's a chain. It's a chain, and then we get to love the other person, the mothers-in-law, the friends and the friends. And then we have eternal love within us. So that's the music that I do when I write about love.
Getting into music, you love it very much.
Yeah.
But it has had its ups and downs.
True. I think the platform in which we render the music service, it's not stable. I think that's one of the reasons we go up, we fall, we go down, we go down.
Yeah.
We go up. You know? It's because it's like it's not stable. It's like this because it's trying to accommodate things and people who are not ready, and trying to take people who are ready, mixing them with people who are not ready. You know, when you do that, even in life, if you're running a company and you're hiring people who are not ready, the company won't be stable. You know, sometimes if the right one brings out the idea and they all listen, the sales. And then this one is jealous. It's like, hey, I want to be heard too, you know. So let me sleep with the boss so he can let me. And then the ideas go down, and then new people come in, and it goes back up again. So it's crazy like that. But one thing I know is that the music and the message is stable. But the platform in which we perform and render our service of music, it's not stable. So that's why people now, they will be confused. So if they focus on the platform, people get confused. Like right now, people are confused.
Yeah.
Because when the platform says, look at this person now, you have to. That's the only person to look at. You know, you can't close your eyes and the light is so bright to look at that person. You don't know how to feel about it while you're still trying to figure that out, and they say, look at this one now.
Yeah.
You know. So for me, I'll just keep it simple. That's the platform that's making things difficult. And everybody knows life will have ups and downs, but one thing that shouldn't have ups and downs is the purpose and the vision. That should stay stable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your vision?
My vision is to bring the light of God to people through music, through melody, through harmony, and through my tone of my voice and through words. Bring them closer to God. Even if I can't take you to God, only Jesus can take you there. I'll bring you closer to being in a space where you're exposed to His love. I'm trying to expose people to His love, and then the rest, they will decide.
That's actually such a beautiful thing. And it's beautiful because you're so young. To have a purpose that is so clear and so, I don't even have the word for it, but so clear and direct at such a young age. I think it's a beautiful thing. And I think what I enjoy about you is how confident you are in yourself. You kept saying, I'm smart, smart kid. A lot of people would be like, oh, okay, sure. Yeah. But I like that because it's who you are, and you have to see yourself as smart in order for people to actually see that and appreciate that about you. So I like that. So now in music, where like a performance where you were like, I'm actually doing it. This is the stuff that I want to do for the rest of my life.
I've had so many moments. Sad thing is I haven't got the opportunity to actually share my music. There's this one time we were performing at Wahoo's, for people who don't know, Durban in Durban. And this guy comes to me and he says, since 1996, I've never felt like this through music. And I think it came to me directly because of what I was delivering. And same place too, I was singing the song by John Legend, Coming Home. It became so real to a point. It's like, Father, everything about me will be about God. So we are lost, you know. We want to come home. And a part of me, I felt like I'm not home where I am right now. And tears almost came out of my eyes, and I felt like, and the people there, they couldn't get enough. They couldn't get enough. When we finished that song, they said, we want more. We want more. And in my mind, I'm troubled. Do they want more of the singing or more of what was happening here? You know what I'm saying? So those are moments that make me feel like, you know, because there are cover songs that I would choose to do because of the message and how I can interpret the message. I heard something the other day, another man of God is saying, pictures duplicate, but artists who draw, they interpret what they see. So he says, if I look at you and draw a goat, it's what I see. And I thought that was powerful. And since I will do covers, I do not duplicate. I interpret it in the way that I see it. And when I share it with the people, even that same song, another lady said to me, you actually do it better. And I think she's never heard it before. She fell in love with it before she's heard the original. And she's like, yo, when you sang that song, it made me feel something. I don't know where I wanted to go. Some people don't know where home is. They're like, am I lost? I didn't know that I'm lost. I'm not home, you know. So she was touched by it. And when she heard the original, it's like I heard the original, but that one you sang, she thought it was my song. That's how much I would interpret a song, you know, in my way as an artist too. So yeah, those are the moments.
Do you think, and this is just getting a bit political, do you think the environment or the industry in South Africa alone is ready for your message?
You know, when we say the industry, we say the bosses. Will they like me?
Yeah.
the things that people go up and go down.
The platform.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's quite difficult because as much as they may think they are in charge, they are not in charge. So I would confidently say that they are ready. If they are not, they must be ready. You know, because yeah, they must be ready because I'm here now. Where else should I be? I'm here now.
Yeah.
I strongly do believe that if they are not ready, some supernatural intervention will happen, and they have to be ready because what I'm bringing now, it's necessary. You know, and if I don't bring it now, that's why I've opened a YouTube channel just to express as much as I can to everyone who will be exposed to the music. Because I don't want to depend on the decision makers, but the decision makers should also meet me halfway. Like, man, we see what you're doing.
Yeah.
And we need, personally, I need this for myself before I can sell it, you know? Yeah, so I believe they will be ready. They should be ready.
Yeah. Tell us about the music you're working on now.
Well, the music that I'm working on now, I'm actually working on an album. I wanted to release an EP, but I'm thinking, hey man, rules are not gonna get you anywhere sometimes. You have so much to share, you know? And don't be afraid to reach 10 people with the package that you are preparing. If you reach millions, good for them, you know? That's how I feel, good for them. If I don't make money, but I reach 4 million people, good for them, I'm happy. I celebrate with them that finally you got this package. So I'm working on an album called Necessary. So a lot of people I'm sure have been seeing when I post #necessary. And I haven't really explained it to people, what's this necessary about, since I'm the necessary musician. So I'm working on that. It's Necessary Part 1.
Okay.
It's Necessary Part 1.
Okay.
Because we don't want to lose the necessary significance. So it's Necessary Part 1. I've done a couple of songs and I'm still busy with more songs. I'm working with amazing musicians and amazing producers. So I'm excited. I've released just a little bit through features. I feel like features are also a platform. They're like introduction for me to say, hey, this is what I'm doing. Check it out. And when I release and do features, I don't want people to focus on the sound. If I'm in Rome, what am I saying there? You know, what is your voice? Is it sounding, how is it sounding here? You know, what do you say? If I'm on Kwaito, what do you say? Because at the end of the day, we want to say something. From the beginning, that's why music was created, to say something. Even through melodies, they are saying something. You know? So I've done a couple of features for now, and by God's grace, one is already playing on Channel O. Yeah, I did a song with Music Man. Talented guy.
Seen the video.
Yes. Yeah, and I've done others. Another one called Love Is Real. I mentioned that one earlier, with featuring artwork. It's doing great. It's been #1 so many times on different charts on Track Source. People who know house. And actually, debuted number 72 on Track Source. Ibiza's best. What do you call it? I beat that. Yeah, I beat that. It's a Muslim. It's our word, you know. Yeah, I beat that, and I feel like that is just the beginning, because everybody needs to be prepared. You know, just like food, you can't just give them turkey. You know, they won't eat it well, so everybody needs to be prepared. So I feel like this journey of mine, it's like the path is being paved for me, you know, by these features and stuff, and I like that, because even the message there, it's not crooked, you know, it's still, you know, we testifying of what's to come, you know, yeah.
We wish you the best in your journey.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think you are one of those people who you really need to sit and listen to. I think it's it's great that you do music and you can share messages through music, but I think you also have this, I don't know what to call it, I don't know if I should say a gift or what. You speak in riddles.
In riddles.
You speak in riddles, but it makes sense.
That's great.
But it makes sense, and I don't know whether it's me just interpreting the way I want to, but it really makes sense because I'm sure we don't have the same interpretations of what you say, but it's still very truthful and still has a lot of meaning to all of us. So thank you very much for coming. And I just want to ask, I just want to hear your opinion. Not your opinion. Your opinion. Yeah, whatever. I just want to hear something. Currently, we had a whole mess of a situation with the femicide and a lot of it was just a horrible thing. Yeah. What are you, as a man, what are your views on that and what are you trying to do better?
Well, like I said before, the source of the problem is very important, right? And this is a sensitive topic. I feel like we can have like an interview for it, especially. We are lost as the people, and the people who have been given authority to control and protect and cover and nurture and build, they are lost. They are confused. So it's difficult for them to know what is a spoon supposed to do. Just like now, what is a woman supposed to do? Is a woman supposed to twerk and dance for me? Is a woman supposed to be in the kitchen? Is a woman supposed to be driving me to work? Is a woman supposed to be going to work? We are confused as men. Now, I just talk about men because we are the wrong ones who are doing all this crazy stuff. You know, it hurts me, truly it does, because it confuses me at the same time. Like something is seriously wrong here. And I can take a man and beat him up and kill him, throw him in jail. There's still a long line of generation of confused men. And when they see a woman, they don't know what to do with her. They don't know what she's here for. One, we don't have God. The woman was made by God for us. And how can we treat a woman right and know what she's here for if we don't know why she was given to us? You see, for me, that's one of the first important and most critical reason why I'd say we do what we do. Maybe we've been safe because of some laws or whatever in the beginning. Maybe we were busy running the world and not abusing women. Maybe we were abusing women. Maybe we were too busy fighting amongst each other wars. And now that there are no wars, a man doesn't know what to do, like a soldier who was busy fighting in the army and then is coming back. I used to kill people. It's what I used to wake up and what am I going to do now? Oh, here's a woman. What am I going to do with this? And then, but being honest and bringing a solution apart from crying and saying this is wrong, this is terrible. I feel like we need to find God because God has got the blueprint of life. And without Him, it won't stop. And I won't lie and try and speak positivity. What's happening right now, the solutions are effective to a certain point. And it's like if you, to a certain point and then it wears off again and then we're back to being beasts and animals again. You know? But the truth is, and what we need as people, we didn't make ourselves. You know, we need to go back to the Father and say, Father, we actually don't know what we're doing here. A lot of people have that in them. I don't know what I'm doing here on earth. Why am I suffering? Why am I here? And then you have this thing now, oh, you're here so that you can dream and be rich. And then when I'm done, I die. You know, so we really need to find the Father. Like, why are we here? I think the reason why a lot of men are doing what, in fact, human beings, we are all lost. Females, men, we are all lost. So we need God. And I feel like that would be a very positive step as the media. If the media would promote that, say, hey, by the way, what did God say about us? What does He say about us? And then you're going to have people like, God doesn't exist. So you made yourself. Okay, my mom made me. But like I said, this is a topic that needs a whole interview on its own. But just keeping it simple, what is happening, we need to understand why, and we need to understand how to fix it. It's happening because we are lost. We don't have God. We don't have direction. So we take and abuse beautiful things that are given to us. Creatures. Even the Bible says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. That's the first thing and the only time you find a good thing as a man, when you find a wife. And women, God has given us women to love, and then he instructs us. He says, if you do not love your wife, the communication between you and him is cut. If you don't fulfill your duties and love and cherish and take care of the wife, how can you communicate with the Father now? Because you are disobeying him. You know what I'm saying? Because he gave this for you to take care, enjoy, and trust me, he will take care of you. But now we don't know that. And then how are you going to talk to people? Say, stop doing this. You're confusing them too. What else am I going to do? This is what I know. You know, so we just need God, that's all. Yeah.
Thank you very much for sharing.
Thank you very much.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you.